Hello everybody, Tracy here from Uniquely Creative. I have got a quick show and tell for you on some new products and some tips on how you can use them. So the products I've got here today are our new title stickers. These are our wish stickers and they're kind of like a shiny glittery sticker. I'm going to teach you a great way to use these. We've got our foam mounts, which is in the square strips and the circles, and our muslin. Okay, so the first I want to show you is the stickers, and I'm going to give you my best tip on how to use these. So these guys come on like an acetate sheet. My tip is always cut out the word that you want to use first, okay? So once you've actually cut it down, you have got a much smaller area to work with. You're not trying to peel off a giant sheet, and then we can stick that down. Okay, I'm going to stick this wish onto here just so that I can just teach you how I do it. Okay, so sometimes if you've ever got like a really long word like everything, I'd be peeling it off, and by the time you get to the G, it's like an octopus and it's all just tangled in itself, and then you end up throwing it in the bin. Don't want you to do that. So with my wish, I'm going to start peeling it off and kind of getting it so I've got 1 or 2 letters peeled off. Then I'm going to work out where I want it to go on my page. I'm going to stick it on here, and I'm going to start by just sticking down the first one. Now I'm going to be able to gently peel off the next couple. This one's a short word, so it's easy. If it was everything, I would just be peeling off a few letters at a time. And then I'm going to see where it naturally wants to fall. Uh-oh, it's too high. See how my H is too high where I've put it? I'm going to very casually lift it off because I haven't stuck it down well, and I'm going to just sit it down where I want it to go, and I'm going to place it down. Now these are fairly thick, they're not too thin. I don't want this bit here, but I want to save that for another time. Stick it on there. They're nice and thick, so they're not going to curl up and kind of get wound around each other. So I've got my pick tool, and this is how I'm going to get off my little it. So I'm just going to use my pick tool, and now I'm going to put that down. Okay, so my biggest tip for these guys is to cut it down to the size that you want and really start peeling it so you've just got a little bit off, and then you can just put it down, and then we're going to peel the rest off bits at a time. This one again, I'm just going to do them 2 parts. I've got them. And I'm going to stick it down, and now I'm going to go back and get my it with my pokey tool. I'm going to weed out or pluck out the bit from the R that didn't automatically fall out. Okay, so now I've got them stuck down on my piece of paper or on my layout wherever I want them. I'm just going to use my little trimmer now to cut these out, and I'm actually going to use these on a layout that I'm working on. Oh, I just spotted another bit I needed to weed out. And then these guys are good to go. I'll probably cut a little flag in the end of this. And I have got a cute little title now I can use on a layout. Okay, so that's the first little tip in my show and tell, is our new stickers. We have some more of these coming later and some other kits, but these are the first ones. Now I have got the muslin. I just want to show you, this is my muslin on my desk. I love it. So you get about 1 meter of this in here. So it's quite a large piece of muslin. It is just $2 a roll. A roll. Okay, so it's way out of screen. So let me show you how much you get. All of that, and that's folded in half, and that folds out again. Okay, so you have so much of this, and this is great to use on layouts as backgrounds. And I just wanted to show you how I use my muslin. So I'm going to use the one that I have got over here, which is half screwed up. So I love 450 glue, but you can use any clear glue that you have around. And I normally just cut myself out a piece with my scissors of the muslin. Depending on kind of what shape I want to do, I kind of have a bit of a play, and then I just use my wet glue, and I kind of just put the wet glue down approximately where I want my muslin to sit. And so I've kind of got that little bit of a cross shape there. Now I am literally just going to stick it down. Wrong way around. To the background like that. I might put a tiny little bit more wet glue here. Oops, I closed it. And now that is perfect to start using for my layering. And the last two are these are our new foam circles and foam strips. You get 2 full sheets of these in each packet, and they are 2mm thick. So I have got some here. These are the ones that I've got on the go. So in them you have got your thinner strips, you've got your wider strips, and you've got your squares. Okay, well, we're going to do some shorter ones as well, but I just want to show you my tip. I will actually cut normally a couple of rows through like this. So I have these sitting on my table. So now I've got my so these are the squares, and I've got these cute little rectangles, and I always have just a couple of strips of the rectangles just sitting around, so when I'm scrapbooking I have got them ready to go. And obviously the strips I regularly just cut them down, leave them on there, and just cut them down to the size I want, and then I've got the rest of my strip there for next time I need it. So yeah, these are 3 new products that we have in stock. Your local retailers will have them in stock, and I just wanted to do a bit of a show and tell and give you some tips of how I use them. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, bye.